It's Saturday morning. Time to weigh in. Babies are still sleeping. So, gotta be quiet. But, we're gonna see. Man, I am getting a haircut today. May shave too. But anyway. Let's see how this week went. $204.4. Not bad, guys. It's 1 pound this week.
Alright, guys. It is May 6th, Saturday evening, because I wasn't even going to record today because I had a bad week. But it happens, and just got home from the gym, and me and EJ are about to do our update video, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna record one anyways. So let's see how bad I done last week, cause wasn't good. But oh well, there's always next week. Yep. Okay. I have ate today, but that's still real no excuse. Oh well. Move on. Try it again next week. Feeling all swole today.
Alright, guys. Nate and EJ here. Learning to Live Fitness. By the way, we're thinking about doing a new design for shirts and possibly reselling these because we've had some interest in them. But that's another conversation for another day. This is week 5 update.
Yep.
Week 5 update video. You guys just saw me and Nathan's weigh in. So I'm going to let him start.
I really don't know where to start. I fell short this week. Well, it's bad. I ate really good this week, but
really bad.
Not in the good way.
Really tasted good this week.
But and it's funny though, because yeah, I am. What was that? 13 pounds heavy. 13. But I don't feel it. I still feel pretty good. Like the scale, looking at it, and how that actually like makes me feel. Nah, but as far as my body, I feel great.
Yeah. The scale's a weird tool. Like if you go off, like if you've been doing something for a while and you go extreme one way or the other, you can see things happen quickly that may give you false either hope or I guess despair or depression.
Yeah.
Like if you eat really bad and like you've been tracking really good and doing it for a long time, and then you all of a sudden eat a few days and it's not good, you're gonna feel like and see the scale. It's gonna be like, what and how is that possible to do that all in that amount of time? But your body is just shocked. So it's just holding on to water. Same way with if you say like you fast for a day, the next morning it may look like you lost 3 or 4 pounds, but really you just depleted your water and everything. So the next you eat and you're immediately going to be back at that weight. So the scale is not always the best tool anyway. So he had a rough week. He's going to get back on it.
That's right.
We're still in the gym.
Yeah.
Every day. Doing what we have to do. Probably had some good workouts this week.
Yeah, really did. Is like we had to do our workout separate a lot this week, just because of schedules.
And my work this week for me, oh no.
Chest day. all of them extra carbs I've had this week. Felt amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't want to stop.
Chest day was one of the days we did separately, and I was actually off on Wednesday, so I was able to go at like 10, and I am so jealous of people that don't work or
get to do that every
get
day.
to just sleep in till like 8:30 or 9, and then like eat a good breakfast and then go work out and just take their time. Because man, I felt great around 10:30.
Yeah.
To work out, it was just great.
It's not crowded.
No, I mean, got a couple senior citizens that are retired, but you know they're not usually hitting the free weight area. But so I was like exactly a pound down, I think. It was a pound or just under or over. I don't remember the exact decimal point, but I was super happy with that considering the week I had. I struggled a lot this week. Every single day was a mental battle between like going off the deep end and just eating whatever I wanted and trying to stay on track. So I'll run you through my week real quick. Saturday, obviously, is our cheat day, so Saturday was fantastic. Sunday, I was really motivated because usually right after cheat day, it's really easy because you've satisfied those cravings. You feel really full. Sunday is usually a no-brainer. It's easy. Even Monday was pretty easy for me. Tuesday came along, and I mean, it was awful. Between the stress at work and everything, like I just was like done with it. I was like, I don't care. I had to work really late, and I made the mistake and didn't have anything prepped. So I knew when I went past my time to get off, I was like, this is not going to be good because I'm either going to be eating late anyway or I'm going to have to get something out. And so I was over it. So I ate out and it was delicious. But
it looked delicious.
Yeah. So had fast food Tuesday. Again, great motivator for Wednesday. Wednesday went fine because I got it out of my system. And Thursday, my supervisors at work decided it's a good idea to have a pizza party for lunch. Yep. That's been a struggle for both of us.
Yeah.
Is work. Co-workers.
Oh, man.
And it's just an excuse, and we've talked about excuses, and we should be stronger. But we're trying to be as open and honest with you guys as we can be, that it is hard. If you are having free pizza at work, and everybody's gathered around the lunchroom table or wherever, eating it, enjoying it, talking, whatever, it is super hard to eat chicken and broccoli. It's just hard. So I know I gave in Thursday, but it's weird. This week, the times I gave in, I've noticed that I've noticed how much my mental frame of mind plays on how I was eating, which is probably how I got to where I got when all this started.
Yeah.
How I got as big as I did because it was a mental. It was a comforting. I use food as an outlet for as stress relief. I used it as an outlet for. It was every emotion. There was a reason I could eat. If I was happy, we could celebrate something. If I was upset, I could just zone out and eat whatever. If I was mad, it was just a way to get away from whatever emotions I was feeling. So
yeah, and this whole dieting process, like nobody's perfect. Mm-hmm. I mean, that mindset of eating for enjoyment, things like that, like that's a hard thing to completely shut off. Yeah. Like it still comes back up, and like he done better than I did this week at like just pushing that down a little bit and just keeping control of it.
Yeah, if I gave in, I still controlled it more than I used to.
Like I even texted him one day. I was like, "Man, I am not in the right mindset to diet right now." Like, yeah, I don't know what it was, but
and part of it's your body at some point is gonna get. Your body doesn't want to lose weight. and we've talked about this before. Like your body, no matter how big you are, even when you're obese, your body wants calm and steady. Like it wants to keep whatever it's got going on and just run like a well-oiled machine. So when you start cutting calories from it, it doesn't like it. You're forcing your body into dropping weight. And obviously the smaller we get, the even more our body probably doesn't like it. Because the lower body fat you get, your body works at optimal levels at a certain body fat. And not that we're getting like to the point where it's like dangerous or anything, but
not close.
it is getting to the point that I think, mentally and physically, I mean, we're pushing ourselves in the gym pretty much every day. And it's just tiring. Your body wants to recover, and you're not giving it necessarily the amount of fuel it needs to recover. On top of if we're working late and extra, we're not getting probably the most sleep we could probably get. There's just a lot of things that are going into it that you get fatigued physically, and you get fatigued mentally about having to count every single thing you put in your mouth and worry about when am I going to be home? Are these things thawed out? I have to cook them.
It's just simply put, it's the balance of life.
Yep.
Like you get everything balanced, which is extremely hard to do sometimes, but everything just runs better. Mm-hmm. Like you feel more energetic. It's easier to diet, but I mean, a fact of life is you're not always going to be balanced.
Yeah. Life will throw you curveballs.
Every time. But
so I am down another pound.
I'm up 13. I am officially.
But here, it's gonna be a good lesson because we're gonna
8 pounds from what we started at.
I guarantee if you're back on track this week, it'll be like this week didn't happen. It'll almost be like my first week when I lost 15 pounds.
Yeah.
In a week. It was just because I had been eating like garbage and I had just had all this water weight, and then I immediately went to a cleaner eating and drinking enough water, and boom, 15 pounds. Because again, we've talked about this also, but 3,500 calories is a pound of fat, okay? He might have ate bad this week, but you got a calculator handy? Because 13 times 3,500 is a lot of calories. What is that?
That's 45,000
calories. And
over
what you burn a day. And at his height, weight, and body fat, he's probably in the 2,500 to 2,700
not counting
range
that
of BMR. Yeah,
day.
just if he just like sat on the couch and like did his daily like going to work and breathing, Mm-hmm. So I mean, you're talking about if you do 2,500 times a week, that's like 16,000. He would have had to eat like 60,000 calories this week, 10,000 a day. That just didn't happen.
No.
So again, take the scale with a grain of salt. Look at other things, measure your body, take pictures, assess how you feel, because ultimately we're doing all this
to feel better.
To feel better. It's not the number on the scale at some point is going to be irrelevant. I mean, it partially is to me now. It's cool to update you guys and say I'm getting towards that number that we set the goal for and all that. That's fine and dandy, but like ultimately it's about us feeling better and enjoying our life.
See, kind of random here, but I seen something today and it like stuck with me. It's like healthy looks different on everybody.
Yeah. And that's good. I like that.
I do too. I thought it was pretty neat. But for real, I mean, that's what it's all about, is getting healthy.
That's week 5. Means we got 7 weeks left.
Yeah.
So
I
basically,
think that makes 12.
5 and 7. That sounds like 12. And just FYI, the goal is 180, but we're going to be reassessing in probably a 10 more pound range. If I get to 195 pounds, I'm going to see how I feel and look. I don't know. I might try to push it, but we're just going to see how it goes. That's not a hard number that I'm like going to have to see, and I'm not going to kill myself to get there, and I'm not going to drop calories to like 1,000 a day or anything stupid. Because again, this is about health, so doing that is not beneficial to anybody.
And you know what? You should probably make a video this week explaining why that number has changed. Like that conversation you had with Justin.
Yeah. He's real big into bodybuilding, and obviously he's seen us when we first came in a year ago. Probably thought we'd just be the New Year's guys that fizzled out after February, but obviously that didn't happen. So we talked to him often, and we had a discussion, which maybe I'll do a video this week and kind of tell you guys why my number may change, and I'm going to reassess it when I get probably to 195 pounds. Because I think there's still more to lose, obviously, but there's some circumstances for me in particular and for people that have lost a massive amount of weight that make it different than for somebody else that may have started at 210 and want to get to 180.
Yeah.
So we'll do a video about that this week.
You're welcome.
All right, guys.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Is it here?
Yeah, it's over there.
No, it'd be opposite. It's
we're in
opposite.
different seats. That's what this stuff. It's over here.
Right here. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram.
At learning to live _fitness.
Follow us, guys. We keep up the Instagram story pretty much every day. That is where we are most active. That's where you'll get updates about shirt sales and anything we're doing. That's where you're going to probably see it first. So thanks for watching. We appreciate all the support.
And we'll see you.